Hello friends, my name is Akshans and welcome to CADDD Academy. In this lecture we will study about the reciprocity theorem. So let's start with the basic definition of the reciprocity theorem or the statement of the reciprocity theorem, which is this one. In any linear bilateral network, if a source of EMF E in any branch produces a current I in other branch, then the same EMF acting in the second branch where we had I current, the same EMF acting in the second branch would produce the same current I in the first branch. What does this means? That if we have a network which is linear and bilateral, okay, a network which is linear or bilateral network, if a branch is there where we have a source of EMF that we are calling as E, and it is producing a current I in other branch, okay. So if this thing is happening, then if we are taking the same linear bilateral network and if we replace if we took this EMF source at the side of current, then according to reciprocity theorem it says that in any linear bilateral network, if the source of the EMF E in any branch produces a current I in other branch, so this is the source of EMF E, it is producing the current I in other branch, this is the other branch where we have a current I. So according to the reciprocity theorem, if we took this EMF source at this side, then this same I current will produce at this side. If we took this voltage source at this side, then the same I current will produce in the first branch, okay. So this is what the reciprocity theorem says. Now one more point which is very important and which is related to the reciprocity theorem. So this reciprocity theorem simply means, we can write as E and I are mutually transferable. E and I are the mutually transferable. So the ratio of E divided by I is called as transfer resistance. Now let's do a problem on the reciprocity theorem. So the problem is like, we have a resistance R here, we again have resistance R here, again a resistance R here, at this point we have a voltage source of let's say 100 volts, and this 100-volt source is producing a current of, let's say, 4 ampere. This 100-volt source is producing the current of 4 ampere in this branch. So this is what a first branch and this is what second branch, okay. So these both are interchangeable, these both are transferable according to the reciprocity theorem. So what the question is here, that if the circuit remains same and here we had the voltage source of let's say 400 volts. Here will be a current. We have to get the value of this current I. So this is the question. This is the network. This is the first branch. This is the second branch here. Okay, so this is the second branch now. This is first branch. This voltage source was 100 volt. Then we were getting 4 amperes of current at this branch. Now it has been 400 volt. Then what will be the current here? That will be what? 4 times, because voltage source is multiplied by 4, then the current will also be multiplied by 4. So this I will be 4 into 4, that will be of 16 amperes.